Okay, there we go. Problem is, Wander, you played every game that's come out. I do like to play quite a lot of video games. Like, I don't know, it's kind of my bread and butter to just try as many things as possible. And it usually works out. Like, it's generally best for my business to, like, never get stuck on one game for long. Which is why I'm playing Warframe, for the 240th episode. I'm not even kidding. Like, we're getting close to 240. And I'm honestly pretty fine with that. This is one of the few games that I can play for hours and hours on end and be kind of okay. Wander's a functional game addict. I am a professional game addict. Excuse me. Let's see. Like, sometimes I think about that a little bit. I'm like, if I wasn't making money from this, I would have a very unhealthy lifestyle. But I am, so I'm okay. Oh man. I don't know how many of you guys know of, I don't know how many of you guys know of the Choosing Beggars, Reddit. But it's effectively a place where people make fun of people that are begging for things, kind of unjustly. You know, a person with, say, 20 subscribers on YouTube getting mad because they don't get the latest Call of Duty and so on and so forth. Where are you going, drone? Why are you doing the things that you were doing? And, you know, usually it's making fun of people for this or that, but every once in a while, it'll be, people making fun of, like, smaller YouTubers asking for copies and getting mad when they don't get them. Which is honestly kind of justified. There's a lot of, like, really entitled small YouTubers out there. I follow, the PR person for, Devolver Digital. And her Twitter is... I mean, most of the time she doesn't talk about this stuff. But whenever a new, like, Devolver Digital game's coming out, she'll post some of the more ridiculous responses to her saying, like, no, sorry, I can't give you a key. You're not large enough yet. And sometimes it'll be people, like, trying to, like, woo her. Or, you know, threatening all sorts of bodily harm because she wouldn't give them a copy of Gato Roboto. Which is silly and whatever, but frequently, like, the discussion will turn to, like, no YouTuber should be allowed to get, like, a free video game. It's like, yeah, actually, they kind of should. And one guy was, like, really arguing with me on how, like, all YouTubers should buy every game they play. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure if I did that, I would actually be quite poor. I don't think I would have made it as the current type of YouTuber that I am, at the very least. I'd probably have just turned to Fortnite. No joke. Oh, this is like the worst place. Ow. Oh, did I have irradiation? I might have been irradiated. That's probably what was going on. Doesn't look like it'd be down here. Nope. Have a nice look-see at my tentapaw. Well, I helped for that one. I shot some things and died. God, you guys spoil me way too much. I'm never going to be a pro Warframe player at this rate. Is Fortnite still around? Yep. I think it's still consistently the most successful video game. At least on Twitch. It'll probably get unseated in the next, like, 3 years. But, I don't know. We'll see. The other thing that would happen if I had to buy every single video game that I cover is I'd probably just play them for, like, half an hour or an hour and a half and then return them. I do that very occasionally. If it's real garbage, I will return the game. But that's usually the point where I don't even put it up on YouTube. Like, I'll probably... If the game is, like, utter garbage and there's, like, no reason for me to want to play it again, I'll return it and then just not do a video on it because not worth my time. It's very rare that I play a game that I won't put a video on it. But every once in a while, I'll, like, pick something up and be like, why would you make this? Why would you send this to me? I get a number of games like that, but honestly, many of those times, the other thing is, it's just not a good game that, like, would fit on my channel. Like, is it Slytherin? Slytherin? I don't remember, the name of the publisher, but they do a lot of, like, strategy games, but they're all, like, World War II-ish, from what I've seen. And so they keep trying to send me either grand strategy games from, like, you know, kind of Paradox competitors, or, like, military stuff, and I'm just like, I have no interest in this. They had, like, one game once, years ago, that appealed to me, and they didn't give it to me, and then ever since, they've just been like, here's all the garbage that you probably don't actually want. I'm like, why? I feel a bit bad, because it's just like, you know, I would like to cover every game from publishers, especially ones that I, like, vaguely like. But, What are you a fan of Planetary Annihilation? I played Total Annihilation when I was a kid. I've never actually loaded up Planetary Annihilation because it had, like, weird reviews. Or not weird reviews, but, like, the reviews were kind of uncharitable. So I was like, maybe later. Maybe never. Watch a bad game shit-talking series. Go watch Junk Planet. That's about the closest you're gonna get. I would love to do a series on extraordinarily English games, where I just try my best to make any sense of the game and what's going on. Because that sort of thing can be really fun. Because Junk Planet was like pure magic for about an hour, and then I actually had to play the game, and I was just like, oh, holy shit, I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm here to help. Sweet. I helped. Pentaball. God, this is a satisfying gun. I was about to say I should get a ribbon for it, but I have a ribbon for it. So there's really not much for me to do with it. Planetary Annihilation is great with friends, terribly depressing when alone. Just because it's not particularly, the, like, PvE isn't very fun. Oh, did we finish? Cool. Can we pick up another bounty while we're here? Or do we have to go back into, Cetus every single time? Because we might as well just pick up a couple of them. Let's see, when are you going to play Dungeon Defenders Awakening when it comes out? Yes! Oh, it's the fire on the map, cool. So I actually kickstarted that for $100. So, not only am I going to be playing it, but, I should be getting early access, maybe, hopefully? But yeah, I'm really looking forward to that one. Dungeon Defenders is... I'm not going to say one of my favorite games, but, like, conceptually, it is. Loot grinding, tower defense, RPG, like, that's a pretty good combo. I'd like to sit down and play Dungeon Defenders 2 someday. But we played it back when I was still consistently playing with, like, Bird and Stainless and Purple. And all I remember is being real mad at Bird because he didn't want to play it right, and he was, like, constantly just trying to sabotage us, and I was just like, actually mad by the end of it. And I was like, yeah, maybe I'll just sit on this forever. I never put any footage out, so now I kind of want to try again. Again, with people. Your power got cut out. Wee. Like storm? Or just kind of whatever? Let's see. The second Dungeon Defenders is a complete grindfest after the main story. Yeah, I'd probably only do, I'd probably only ever do the main story in any of the games. I'm just not a big, post-game fan. I say as I am, like, solidly in the post-game of... Hi? Oh. That's cool. I'm solidly in the post-game of Warframe and have been forever. But I guess it's just kind of the eternal game. So I guess it's not that big of a deal. But yeah, so someday I'd like to play Dungeon Defenders 2 just as kind of a fun thing. I'd like to play the first one before Awakening, but if I'm not mistaken, Awakening is supposed to be kind of like a remake, reimagining of Dungeon Defenders 1. Without all of the, like, stupid MOBA bullshit. So, I'll probably just play Awakening with, I don't know, Moose and Joe or somebody. And that'll just be the end of it. That's kind of fine. Stop. Fanta Ball. I really like the Arctic Eximus's new art. It looks so nice. I do really got to work on the reload speed on this sucker. I don't know if there's any good mods for shotgun reload, though. Nor am I really sure if I'd want to do the trade-off. Oh, did I... Oh, we're still escorting this thing? Ah. Let's see. Chilling reload. I think I have that. I just never bothered to throw it on. Yeah, maybe not. I'll have to look at what I've got equipped. Because I know on the pistols, there's one that gives you, it's whatever the reload, the primed reloader or something. I think that one is like an 88% increase reload speed, and that seems mostly useless, but I still want to put it on, like, a gun for extra goofs. It just seems handy to have. I want to have a reload speed so fast, I just generate ammo by holding it. Not that that would happen. Land, or is that supposed to be rain? Holy shit, that's a lot of dudes. And by that I mean a lot of victims for Tenno. Wow. I don't think I've ever seen this many Grineer ever. I brought the right gun for the job. This is pretty rad. Ow. They really don't want us to take this back. But, I'm fine. I'm fine with this. Holy shit, that is satisfying. I guess this would have actually been a good opportunity for stomps. But just like, I don't know. It just feels unsatisfying until I'm... it just feels unsatisfying until I'm... Not that I'm done. Until like way late in the buff levels. At which point, I might as well have just shot them. Question mark. Okay. Oh, was there any news for the new Dark Sector? For TennoCon? Because I don't think I heard anything in relation to that. Then again, they seemed like they're mostly just showing off like new fancy things that would like really get people excited about Warframe, as opposed to like the fans that are already like deep in it. Are there any remaining enemies? There were some. Well, it doesn't seem like Cat's getting knocked out yet, which is good. I'm always concerned with stuff like Kubros, but it actually does seem like bringing my Kubro along is gonna be, or like having a good Kubro is probably gonna be better than having my old carrier, especially with fetch. Because it does seem to go way out of its way to actually grab stuff. Well, that was fast. Aha! I helps! Didn't we already do locate the fallen drone? Also gotta figure out how to get a Kavat. So I don't think I've actually bothered with that yet. I think I probably have whatever I need. I just haven't done it. Yeah, working derelicts. No, come back! I wanted to stand on you! Let me sit on you, drone. There really should be a button that just says, hang on to drone. And you just, like, act as this, like, GTA-style posse hanging off the floating drone. That'd be satisfying. Just take the Helicore and melee everything. I still don't think I've leveled up my Helicore. I have it. I've just never leveled it for any reason. I think it's because it looks stupid as hell. Throw the Palatine skin on it. Oh, can you? Yeah, that might be worth it. Dang it. It is a forever goal to land on one of these things, but I don't think I'll ever succeed. Like, I've landed on them, but I can never, like, stay on it. On top of being a great crit hammer, it scans everything hit by it. Cool. At some point, I think I might go down and just, like, hop on the market and just go, like, bananas for a bunch of ribbons. You know, try and get, like, an absolute max range two-handed weapon of some variety. Like, I know, Shakira... Was it Shakira? I think Shakira, you had the Guando. And, like, I don't know. I think it would just be kind of fun to have a melee weapon that you swing and it's got the range of, like, a Amprex or something. I don't think that's possible, but boy, would it be nice. Your Hammersaw has a 25-meter range. Cripes. Yeah, definitely the kind of thing I should probably look into. Okay, so how much standing do I have? I probably need to do that one more time. Syndicate standings. Does that count? Ostron. You know what? I think that's actually enough. So let's go back. I might have to turn in a couple of gems, but that's okay. Wonder your weapons are OP. You say that, but like, we're in the presence of people that have considerably more powerful equipment than I ever do. Namely, I think everything, material, altorial, whatever, has is probably like 10 times better than what I've got. Yeah. Like, my stuff's pretty good, but all of it is adequate. None of it is, like, finely tuned or even, like, perfect. It would be cool if they made a Warframe if the other people have the same one that combines skills for a combo. I would love combo field effects in this game. Like, how rad would it be if Zephyr put down the tornadoes, and then your Ember and you shoot it with your Fire Blast, and so suddenly you have fire tornadoes going everywhere around, and say you got a Volt, you add some lightning to the mix, and holy shit. And it just, like, wrecks business. That would make me very happy. Because, like, I love all the Warframes, and not every Warframe needs to have an interaction, but it would be so nice tactically if there were, like, a number of things. Zephyr's Tornadoes already do that. Do they? Sort of, yeah. What other... Well, I mean, honestly, similar situation. If you cast Frost Bubble on Korra's chain sphere, they'd combine. Both effects would, like, happen and also do bonus damage. And so everything, like, that would go through it would get hurt and frozen, but, like, in a greater effect, or maybe there'd be even, like, more effects on top of it. Okay, shoot a tornado with an element, and tornadoes do that damage type. I mean, that's cool, but, like, it would just be so nice if you could just, like, mush them together in more, like, unique ways. Okay, Ostron standing. Oh, no. I need 4,000 more. Can I just go turn in some gems for that? But no, synergies make me really happy when they exist in a game. Like, Divinity Original Sin's combo field effects are so satisfying. And I'm always a little baffled that there aren't more. Wrong person. There we go. Trade gems. Oh, I've got a whole bunch of some of these. Do you need Crimson for anything? I can go get more. If I need it. Okay, so I need exactly 3,000. Yeah, it'll waste 20 standing, but that's okay. Because hopefully I can go max this out. Or we're going to find out that I'm missing something important, and that's going to make me upset. Because I have not been paying attention to what I need to rank up my Cetus faction beyond the rep. Sup? Please tell me I have what I need. Thank Gorb. Thank God. Okay, so the sad part is... wait, no, never mind. Eroxium alloy. That's all I needed. There's some other cool things, but I don't care. Oop. Yes. Okay. So we are done with Cetus for now. I'm gonna go back to my ship. Any Warframes they'd recommend on trying? All of them are pretty good. There's some better than others. It really also depends on like what kind of thing you're into. I am a huge fan of Nidus because he doesn't die easy, and he's got a Tentaball. All of his other abilities mean nothing to me. I would say Rhino is probably the most beginner-friendly frame, because all you do is press 2 and not die, unless you run into a bubble and then you die bad. Unless you've actually, like, built your Rhino to survive without Iron Skin on. Which, like, who does that? Some people. I don't. My Rhino is a complete, paperweight. Or, not paperweight, featherweight the moment his Iron Skin goes away. Let's see, there's a Monkey King one, right? Yeah, Wukong. Wukong got an upgrade. He's fun to use. Because you effectively get a buddy. What else is there? Frost was my friend when I first started. I don't think I've played him in over a year. I think I might have used him like once or twice. But Frost was my go-to when I first started this series. Because he's pretty durable, and he puts bubbles down that just keep you alive, and that is so nice. And he's really helpful for stuff like defense missions, so especially if you're like a new player that has never played Warframe before, being able to just like bubble over a defense spot or like while surviving, yeah, it really does increase the amount of stuff that you can do. Let's see, Velk is great melee crit frame, Nova's great for CC. I would say Valkyria and Nova are more later game stuff. Like, they're cool. If you're like a newer player, you're not going to have the stuff requisite to make a good build. I mean, might just be my perspective, but stuff like Rhino and Frost can exist with almost no mods and kind of be acceptable. Let's see. Okay. So I got what I needed there. I gotta go get some Traveride. Okay, so I got the Eroxium that I need. I think I actually ended up with too much, but I could be wrong. So I need Star Amarast, which should be easy to get my hands on. So I guess we're going to... let's see. I guess we're going to Fortuna. I'm just gonna go chuck myself into Fortuna 69. Y'all can join me there. Let's see, Nova, Equinox, and Saren were nuke frames. If you had to choose one, which would you go with? I'd probably say Saren's the easiest to go with. Equinox, I've had for ages, and I still don't understand how Equinox works. I'm sure if I, like, sat down, I'd know. Hey, there's the Star Amarast. Okay, so I don't need any more Star Amarast. So I need Travisite Alloy, which should be really easy to get my hands on, just gotta go mining a bit. And a Synthid Ecosynth, which is in cave hotspots. Excalibur is fun. Excalibur is an easy one to start with, especially. Or it looks nice. Okay, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, cave hotspots for orb. Yeah. Maybe... my standing is good. Oh boy, it's gonna take a couple of days to get that up. Do we wanna... let's just go... no mission. We can either do, we'll do fishing and mining until I get the Synthid Ecosynth and the Travesite Alloy. And then I was thinking, oh, right, I should probably make sure I've got the right, fishing gear. Business. Okay. Mirewinder. Chair moat. Synthade. That's the bait, not a thing. I wonder if Oxalis' buff works for everyone. I don't actually know. Thanks for reminding me. I should probably bring my Oxalis along. 'Cause I totally forgot. I have it. Okay, there we go. That solves that. So yeah, let's just go out and maybe we can do an exploiter orb while we're here. Oberon's also a good one. But you don't go out and get Oberon. You passively acquire too many Oberon. It's very true. I remember back when I was playing... Ooh, that is a nice chroma. Look at that. But yeah, I would definitely agree with that on Oberon. I remember when I was playing with like Effie and Purple, we'd be just like out and about and just yeah. I think of me especially for whatever reason. Whenever I was around, the drop rate would go up, and it was like egregious. But that was fine. Paradox, what are you doing? It's go time, Butteroo. There we go. But yeah, Oberon's pretty good. Oberon was my first frame that I actually, like, spent any time with. And I really remember enjoying having that heal ability. Okay, let's see. Do we have any recommendations for cave hotspots, or is it just kind of any cave? If not, I'm just gonna head this way. Bottom right is a good cave. Okay. What, down by Spaceport? Here, I'm gonna let you mark it. I can't get rid of my mark, apparently. There we go. My mark's gone. Mark the cave. Oh. Secret cave. Actually, no, that's probably just a cave I've never been to. That's the answer. Let's see. But yeah, Oberon was the one that I went with. And he was really nice just because, especially as an early player, you have next to no healing abilities. Ever? And it sucks. Because the moment you get into like a slightly harder than average fight, it suddenly just becomes like super suck mode and you have to like not die somehow. And I mean, obviously that's how it works, but when you like don't have mods in Warframe, living is difficult. Oh, if you bite off more than you can chew. Nowadays, it's just like, oh yeah, everything's easy peasy. Oops. Wasn't this a hotspot right here? Okay. I need 5 synthades. In retrospect, what I should have done... What I should have done was actually get, like, a resource booster before we got started. Oh, that missed. Not a single synthid was to be found yet. That's concerning. That it... Oh, God. It's a wee babby fish. Oh, shoot. Okay, there's one. I don't know if you get bonus if you get, like, a really good one. I don't remember if you do. I only need to get 5, and I already got 2. Okay, fish quality only affects standing. Good to know. How'd that not hit either of them? Ugh. I'm so garbage at hitting these things. Oh, I'd swear, sometimes they're cheating. Please chill. You fish. Ow, now. Fish beast. Okay. I only need one more. There we go. What do they even look like? They look weird. Suffice to say. But either way, I got what I needed. So, let's do a little bit of mining. I need Travisite alloy, which requires Traveride. Probably not that rare. I had a whole bunch of it, so... Nope, screwed that one up. Goblite! Another exit out here? Nope. Looks like this is actually dead end? That's fine. I'm gonna head for the exit. Let's see. And yeah, if we want to try and take on, like, the Exploiter Orb or something, that might be kind of fun. Just because I rather enjoyed that fight last time we did it. Hey! That might actually be enough Traveride, but let's get a little bit more. Let's see. Because yeah, I've only done Exploiter once, and it was fun. I'm hoping we get those they're not fissures. What are they called? Is it fissures? I only got to do a little bit of it last time because I was busy. But the one where you have to, the thermal something or others. Yeah, thermia. There we go. I hope that comes back somewhat soon, because yeah, I only did a little bit of fractures. And I rather enjoyed that process. Pop up every month or so. If I've stopped streaming Warframe for whatever reason, probably because I got busy, yell at me when they pop up, because I would gladly do that again. Let's see, so we're doing Exploiter? Yeah, I was just gonna quickly mine like a smidge more. Because I need just like a handful of Traveride. And then I can make this gun, and then I'm then I'm pretty much good. How the hell? Oh, I see. Drop down here. Some of these caves are quite the mystery to me. Nice looking, though. I like the cave systems. Oops. Screwed that one up. That's okay. There it is. Easy peasy. I don't know if this water is, like, instant reset, or if I can actually walk in some of it. I don't know. Hopefully you can actually swim in this game, eventually. Okay, that's... I'm gonna say just like a smidge more travel ride. I mean, we've definitely got enough. I'll just finish this cave off, and then, that'll be... That is a bright... whatever the hell that is. There we go. Yeah, that's gotta be enough. But for the sake of paranoia, and I guess I'm not gonna say decorum... Well, there we go. How deep does this cave go? Apparently the answer is considerably. Oh, this camera does not like what I'm doing here. But that's okay. And that is more than enough. Whoop! Hi! I'm free now. Alright, so where are we going? Looks like you guys are all in the right area, so I'm just gonna go say hi. But yeah, so yell at me if thermia fractures are happening and I haven't streamed Warframe in a little while. Which is entirely possible, because yeah, this weekend's gonna roll around and I'm gonna have to get real distracted.